What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel for another 4K Blu-ray review. And today's movie takes us back to 1985 for the macho actioner from Canon Films. Invasion USA. Vinegar Syndrome just put this out on 4K for the very first time, and it's pretty good looking. Let's check it out. One thing I had to complain about right off the bat, there's no slipcover. Nothing. I don't know. I pre-ordered it and I didn't get one. You must have to order it direct from Vinegar Syndrome or something. I got it from Amazon. In any case, inside 4K disc, Blu-ray disc, and then you also have this cool booklet with Chuck Norris on the front. It basically talks about Canon Films and all the films that they had in the 80s. Not just this one, but like Missing in Action, the Ninja movies. It's a pretty good read. It's probably like 25, 30 pages. I would definitely check this out. In a time when Arnold and Sly controlled the cinemas with their testosterone-fueled action flicks, there was another man who also had his own brand of action movies, Chuck Norris. Say what you want about Chuck's films of the 1980s, but his films were great action flicks and very enjoyable. You could watch them over and over again. Chuck Norris, a one-man action machine. Let's get on to the movie. Chuck Norris plays Hunter, an ex-CIA agent who is trying to live his life out in peace in the Everglades outside of Miami. An old nemesis of his, Rostov, a Russian soldier, reappears and ends up killing his friend and then leads his Russian army into Miami in an attempt to destroy America. This brings Hunter out of seclusion to declare war on Rostov and his cronies. Hunter is a one-man army and sets his sight on Rostov. Rostov, meanwhile, takes his eyes off the prize because of his desire to kill Hunter. It's classic 1980s action cinema where two behemoths go head-to-head. Vinegar Syndrome went back to the camera negative for this one, and outside of a few scenes, this image looks gorgeous. For being 40 years old, it looks great for its age. Colors are rich with much depth, and the blacks are very dark. There was a little grain here and there, but for the most part, I was very happy with this 1851 image throughout. The DTS 5.1 HD audio track adds some punch, but usually only during the action sequences. For the most part, I thought the sounds were strictly coming from the center channel. The action sequences were true to life though, and they filled my room with explosions and gunfire, which triggered all speakers, including some decent surround sound usage. The musical score was typical of 1980s action films. There are a ton of special features here on the Blu-ray disc. You have 3 separate commentary tracks, an interview with the director called Operation Invasion USA, interviews with both the screenwriter and editor, as well as several video conference interviews. There is also an additional interview looking at Canon Films, a TV spot, and a trailer. There are over 2 hours of interviews and behind-the-scenes stuff on this disc. People who grew up in the 80s that love action films and movies with big guns will love this movie and this release. Chuck Norris is at the top of his game, and this is a fabulous 4K release. 8.5 out of 10. Well, that's today's review. Come back again for another 4K Blu-ray review.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.